Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I was on vacation like uh week before last, and I was out of the country, but even if you're not in North America, I'm sure you've heard of talk about fraudulent Miss Anne herself, Rachel Dolezal, the former president of the Spokane, Washington NAACP branch. A white woman who thought it'd be cool to appropriate and caricaturize being black just because her family adopted two black kids in their family when she was younger. A narcissistic white woman who felt entitled to thinking that she was black just because of her adopted siblings, and who, sadly, very fucking sadly, has been given country and defended by way too many black people just because of her former affiliation with the NAACP and having been a professor at Africana Studies or some shit. Meanwhile, black women continue to bear the burden of oppression and hate, not just from white supremacy, but from our own men. You know, the very same men who perpetuate misogynoir against black women while we create activism against, their every time a black man gets shot or some shit like that at the hands of law enforcement. Those are the very same black men who are caping hard for this simple ass Becky in blackface. Now, I don't give a goddamn how much this fake ass broad has supposedly done for my people, because she could have done that very same shit as a white woman and most likely have been able to have done more while being who she really was, not appropriating black woman's identity for her own selfish reasons. When I heard this broad was actually being interviewed by Melissa Harris Perry, of all fucking black feminist women, I was fucking heated. This broad basically got a pass from Perry on the basis of being an academic, an affiliation with the NAACP, not to mention like being, oh, this poor white woman being attacked, quote unquote, by the angry black woman mob. Like, what is it with some of my skin folk that they feel they gotta rescue this Miss Melly asshole? On top of that shit, Dolezal has sparked this new trend of more fucking simple Beckys on Tumblr appropriating the word transracial to be the racial equivalent of being transgender and calling themselves fucking trans niggers. Way to throw trans folk and black people under the bus, white women. Transracial has been used since the 1970s to describe adoptive families in which the race/ethnicity of one or two parents differs from their adoptive children. Transracial is a sociological term with no biological basis, so it is not the fucking same as being transgender. Rachel Dolezal and the white people and feminists who've chosen to co-opt the word transracial for culturally appropriative purposes are fucking illogical, hateful, selfish, and ignorant as fuck. A white woman waking up one day and saying, oh, I feel more black than white because I've been like so exposed to the culture or some dumb shit. That does not make her black. It just makes her a dumb, spoiled ass broad who feels entitled to try on, quote unquote, being black, like trying on clothes at fucking Macy's or some shit. But this is the thing, they will always have an opt out. Like, they'll always have an opt out from actually being black thanks to racism and white privilege. And let's be real here, y'all. If a white person really had a fucking chance to really experience what being black in an anti-black white supremacist country, this co-opting of transracial and shit, that shit would stop with the fucking quickness. So, in closing, fuck Rachel Dolezal, fuck all the coons caping for this hoe, and fuck all the crackers on Tumblr who are on this trans nigger and co-opting transracial bullshit.